Hello fellow crafters, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Daria, the proud owner of Daria Incorporated Yarn, and today we have a market prep video, my very first market no less. Now I will let you know I am recording this after I have already recorded all of my market prep, but it's only because this is my first YouTube channel and I'm still getting the hang of anything, so please excuse me. But go ahead and grab your crochet hook or whatever craft you want to do and get prepared for a fun video. Hello fellow crafters, Daria here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there's going to be quite a bit of video footage here that's just going to be sped through of me crafting away for my market, so I'm going to apologize in advance, but you'll get to see quite a bit of the content that I do have, and I promise to get more in the future as I go along in my crochet market journey. So please enjoy the rest of this video, and I will check back in with you guys later. So here I am finishing up one of my washcloths for my spa sets, which include one washcloth and 2 face scrubbies, and that would total out to be $35 for those sets. They are 100% cotton, and the pattern for this washcloth is from MJ's Off the Hook Designs on YouTube, and I will have that link down below for you. See how beautiful that is? Can't wait to sell those. And here are some of my face scrubbies. They have the handles on the back so that you can go ahead and hold them easily. And yeah. So now here I am working on some of my froggies. These are the pocket frogs. I have a free Instagram pattern for those. They're absolutely cute, absolutely adorable, and very easy to do. I got this pattern from Lead Chromie on Instagram. I can go ahead and link that down in the description box down below as well. start getting into some of my different kind of crafts. I am painting some wooden letters to go ahead and be a part of my stand for my market. I went ahead and made my own stand, did a little DIY for my business DIY. But I'm going ahead and I tried to paint it more of a sage green, but I had to mix some green and white, and well, the concoction came out a little bit different, but still absolutely cute and adorable. So I'm just going ahead and painting my letters here. I am in my fiance's fancy dancy workshop out in the garage, painting away, and yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this part was pretty fun. Aside from crocheting, I do like to paint and I do like to color and do a lot of other crafts. I haven't gotten into knitting yet, but I don't believe that that is far-fetched. I do believe that that will happen one day. I mean, I do have some knitting needles, just need to pick them up one day. But yeah, I thought that this was pretty peaceful and the outcome was amazing. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this, and then soon I will be showing you my MOT setup after going over the inventory. Alright guys, we are now down to the inventory part of the video. So I have all of my inventory here. I'm not gonna lie, I have a couple of projects that I am working on last minute, just some Halloween stuff to add to my stand. But everything that I have planned on making, I have right here in front of me. So I'm going to go over all of that with you, and we will go over how much inventory I have and how much it all adds up to, money-wise, right? Okay, first thing here we have is this granny square tote bag. It's pretty large. It's honestly one of my favorite bags purely because it really does give that fall look. So I am pretty excited about this one. I have not lined it, but I actually did just do a smaller version of this in like these multi-pink shades. And I was courageous and I did try to line it, and it actually turned out really well. So I think that I am going to go ahead and line this before the market, so that way it's a bit more finished and you don't have to worry about anything poking through the holes. I mean, the holes are pretty tiny, but still, just to be safe, I think I am still going to line this, just because I was really proud of the lining that I did for the pink one. And I'm not selling the pink one. That's actually a gift for someone. I'm not really going to say who, but it's for a special someone. And so, yeah, I'm going to set this one to the side so I can get this lined. And I just have one of this specific granny square bag, and I will be selling this for $65. And I'm going to keep it the same for when I line it. I think it's just a good price even with it being lined. And then I have this tote bag here. Now, most of my bags and honestly most of my products I did off camera, so I am very sorry, but this is why I'm going to go over these with you so that you get to see what's in my market before the actual market day. So here is this sparkly canvas tote bag. I say canvas tote bag, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I freehanded this one along with the Granny Square bag, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It is made out of single crochets, and honestly, it's pretty sturdy. And I did not line this one. It is, just regular inside the bag. But it's single crochets, so it's very tight, and I don't think I can stay for this. I just have one of these as well, and I'm selling this one for $5. This was a big accident, but I'm honestly happy about this accident. I was in the middle of making granny square pants with all these granny squares, and I ran out of the blue color that I needed, and so I tried to go back to my coastal before because it's loose threads. I knew that part, but I could not find the steel to save my life. And I found one that was similar to it, but you can tell it's just not the same. So I went ahead and decided to use this big beach bag. I think it's more of a beach bag. I did not line this one purely because of the awkward shaping around here. I tried and it did not work. I might try again since I did so well with the Granny Square bag, but I don't know. We still have a few more days till market, so we'll see. But I have just one of these because these Granny Squares took a lot of work. And I'm going to be selling this one for $90. I'm a little worried that that's too pricey, but I don't know. We'll have to see, and if it doesn't do too well, then maybe if I do another market, I will bring it down. Alright, and then here is my very first Granny Square bag. If you can't tell already, I like Granny Squares. They're enjoyable and they work up so easily. I love to make them. So this was one of my very first Granny Square bags. I remember making this around last Christmas, so almost a year ago, and I think it turned out really well. I don't know. I felt as if I could do better, and I felt like I have done better. Because this is from last year, and then these two bags over the previous two bags, they were from this year. One was just from a couple weeks ago, and then the other one is like a month or so ago. So I feel like it's improvement, but still, this one is lined with this. Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. I need to get my iPad anyways to go over the rest of the prices with you guys. So yeah, we were talking about this bag here, this Granny Square tote bag. As I said, I do love Granny Square bags. My guilty pleasure. But it has this beautiful silk lining on the inside. It's goldish color and it feels super soft. It's amazing. And I only have one of these, but I am selling this one for $40. Then up next, we have some of our more basic items. The scrunchies. I got about 7 of these, and I am selling all of them for $7 each. And this is, I want to say, the Bernat Velvet. I just followed a pattern by Passionate Kelsey, and they worked up really fast. So yeah. Up next, we have these cute beaded keychains here. I've got green, purple, and pink. These came from a set of amigurumi beads that I've been getting so I can make my ami sticks. And they're just a little too small for the sticks, so I went ahead and used these extra pieces to make these beaded keychains, and they worked up really quick. So yeah, I got 4, 8, 12 here, and I'm selling them for $5 each. And then we have these 2 Centro beanies, super cute pastel colors. Awesome. And then I put pom-poms on them. Now for these pom-poms, they can come off, just in case you want to wash these. You can go ahead and take them off. All you have to do is get the little band from inside. It's wrapped around a button. So you just unwrap it from the button and it'll pop off. And then when you're ready to go ahead and put it back on, if you want to put it back on, you can just take a crochet hook or any hook and take the band on the pom-pom and hook it back around into the beanie around the button, and then you got a pom-pom. I found a YouTube tutorial on it. If I remember where I saw that, I will go ahead and link it down below. But it was super easy, and it made a whole lot more sense to do it like that, just so that if you do, I guess, sweat in your beanie or whatever, and you need to wash it, you just take that off, and you won't ruin your pom-pom. Amazing. So yeah, 2 of these, and I am selling each of these $15. Next are some of my Ami sticks. These are my floral ones. Now, if you're not familiar with amigurumi sticks, these are really good for bigger projects, especially because these are my 12-inch ones. I sell both 12 and 10-inch ones on my Etsy, but for this market, I'm going to be selling only my 12-inch. But these are really good for big projects, like I have a coochie kopi that I was making. If you know, you know, Bob's Burgers. But these are really good to hold your different pieces in place. So like your arms or the legs, if you want to hold it onto the body while you're trying to sew, you can just go ahead and use the pointy end. I don't have the pointy end open because, well, it's very pointy, but use that end and you poke it through your project with peace in mind, and it holds it in place while you sew. They're super, super helpful, and they've been doing actually really well on my Etsy. Also, there's the floral ones for some odd reason. They are a set of 2 for the floral, set of 3 for the regular beads. The floral beads are just so expensive, and it's just not enough bang for your buck, if you know what I mean. So I do a set of 2. These are a bit pricier. These I am selling for $20. And they come in a set of 2. So I have pink, and then I have green, and then I have purple. So those are the options, and I only have 5 of the floral ones that I'm taking with me to the market. And then I have so many of the regular beaded ones. Now I want to say about 3 different color schemes going on in here. So I have this more like blues color with a little tidal wave bead in there. And then I have just like this white and tealish color. These are honestly my favorite. I am such a teal girly. You will see so much of that and sage green in my stuff. And then we have these pastel rainbow cotton candy type colors. I thought these were going to be really cute. I was thinking more of spring, not really thinking about fall in the moment, because when I registered for this market, it was like 2 months ago. So I was still in the summer, spring, warmth type era. But I think these will still be good for the market. So yes, I have way more of these. So for these, I have 10 of them, and I will be selling these for $18 each. So yeah, hopefully those will go well at my market like they do on my Etsy. Alright, so next are my ball sets. Well, my face scrubby sets. So I have a pack of these. So it is one of the face scrubbies. I don't really want to pull it out because they're already ready for market. But it's just a face scrubby that has the little handle with it, and it's good for face cleansing and all of that good stuff. They are a set of 3, and I made sure there's different color, and I wanted to make sure that there was a white one in each of them, just because some girls like to see the dirt come off their face. So yeah, I made sure there's 3 on each set, and each set is going to be $15, and I have 5 of them, and they're all different colors. They honestly look like ice cream sandwiches. Oh yeah. And now for this ball sets. So here we have our ball sets, and these are 100% cotton, just like my face scrubbies as well. And this includes 1 washcloth and 2 face scrubbies, and 2 different colors. Normally, one is the color of the border of the washcloth, and one is the color of the main color of the washcloth. And so for these, I'm selling them for $35. I might mark the price down a little bit at the market if they don't do too well. I'm not sure. But I've got 5 of these. I've got this cute teal and darkish blue-green color. That one I hope does really well. It's super cute. And then I have this multicolored one with white. And then I have these multiple shades of like purple and pink. And then I did the border with the teal. So yeah. Up next, book sleeves. all of these book sleeves. I was on a book sleeve galore when I learned about these. Oh, I should probably tell you where I got some of these patterns from. So the amigurumi sticks, of course, I did not have a pattern for those. But the spa sets, so the dishcloth, I got that one from MJ's Off the Hook Designs off of YouTube. It's a free pattern, tutorial. I will link it down below. And then the scrubbies, the face scrubbies. Those are from Brunicality. I hope I'm saying that right. That is also a free pattern, and I will link that down below as well. But as for these book sleeves, these are from Kendall Ty. I was watching her YouTube tutorial on these, and I got hooked. And I did tweak it a tiny bit, but it is mostly her pattern. So I made a billion of these. So here are just the one colored ones. So we have green, we have teal, of course, we have red, we have a pink. There's 5 of those. 4 of those. And then I have these two-tone ones. So I have this brown and white. I feel like that's going to be really good for like a fall look. And then pink and white. Super girly, super cute. And then this was more of like a coochie copy feel. Once again, if you know, you know. So yeah, there we go with that. And then we have this like dark blue with this very light baby blue type color. I think it's super. And then we have teal and white. And then red and white. And then we have bandanas. So many bandanas as well. These are from Passionate Kelsey's YouTube tutorial. I love her videos. So yes, I have been watching her YouTube tutorials faithfully. But I have some just one colored ones with a border, and then I have like some two-tone like pattern type ones. So we have this blue and white, maroon, and this tannish cream. I love, love, love this one. Hot pink and white, purple and white, navy green and cream, also in love. And then we have this tie-dye orange/yellow with a white border. And then I have some pattern type ones, so that we have purple and white with a purple border, pink and white with a pink border, green and white with a white border, and then navy green and the cream with a navy green border. Absolutely love. Alright. Now we are getting into some of my favorite stuff. So let me show you these. So now I have these beautiful purses that I made. It is a paid pattern. It's from All About Amy. She's on Etsy. And I have been making these for a while. I honestly made one for myself last year, and I became obsessed with it.
so I had to go ahead and make some for this market because I thought they would be really good. Since this is a Village Mom's Fair, that's the name of it, I thought these would be really good for like a mom and daughter type of deal. So I made sure to make a small size and a large size of each color, just in case there's any moms and daughters that may want to, do a matching type of situation. So here are the bags. Here is the large, of course, and here's the small. This one is extra small because of the yarn for this one. It is so much lighter, even though it's the same brand. It just came out a lot smaller. So yeah, this one is probably going to be really good for like a toddler. But here is the bag. I am absolutely in love with that stitch. It worked out really fast, honestly, for both sizes. So I think these are going to do really well, and you can do like a crossbody situation, and you can extend the strings. It all feeds through there. I did not line these. I think these will be fine without being lined. But yeah, we've got this peach color. And then I have one of these colors, but this blue color, absolutely adore. And then we have the purple. It's like this lavender color, super cute. And so yeah, I have 3 of the smalls, 3 of the larges. I am selling the smalls for $45 and then the larges for $55. Now we have Kit Frogs. I wanted to make sure I had some mini stuff and some stuff on the lower end. So I made a bunch of these cute little pocket frogs. And if I am correct, I have 10 of these. So, yep, all the pocket frogs. All those. And I am selling the pocket frogs for $5. Next, we have these octos here. So I wouldn't say they're mini. I would say they're more just like a regular size. I did use a Burnett blanket yarn for this, so it came out a bit bigger. But yeah, they're super cute, super easy. For these octos, I got this pattern from Artisan Gift Collections on YouTube. Super easy, super quick. I made 7 of these, and I am selling these for $8. Up next are my mystery pouches. So I know that most people won't go ahead and do like mystery boxes. They'll go ahead and get the little boxes, or they'll do pure bags or something like that. And I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of work, and I don't really know if I'm gonna do it again, but you live and you learn. But I went ahead and I crocheted my pouches, and then also crocheted the item that goes along in it. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but they're so beautiful and so cute, and I'm so excited to sell these. So yeah, let me show you. So I have these. I have about 6 different colors, 5 or 6 different colors. So I have this ombre, orange, and yellow. See the change in the colors pretty well on this one. Then I made more of I feel like this is more of a Halloween type one. It's black and purple. You can see that well there. And then we have this blue and white. And they're all filled now. I have 30 of them. 30. My hands were hurting after that. Had to take a good break. But anyways, then we have green and white. I think this one's super cute. And then that was what, 4 colors. We have this pink and baby blue situation. And is that it? Okay, so yeah, those are all the colors. So let's see. Alright, so these are the color options. And for the options in these mystery bags, we have a fidget squeezy toy, we have mushroom fidget toy, and then we have a mini octo. So those are the choices for the mystery pouches, and then of course you have your choice of which color you want for your bag too. So that's another cool thing and another cool twist to add to it. So I'm really excited about those, and I have 30 of these and I am selling them for $15 each. I had to make them a tiny bit pricier just because I made the pouches as well. So that's the reasoning for that. But next we have my favorites. These are these mushroom fidgets. I have this cute greenish blue one, and then I have this cute just regular blue one, more of like a pastel, and you know, they do the fidget all day every day, and I love them so much. I use the loops and threads light, I want to say. Super soft, super easy to work with. Alright, I have 10 of these little ones and I am selling them for $10. And then up next we have some really cool ones that I'm excited to incorporate in my market, purely because I think that these are going to be really good with the kids. But I have these squeezy ball, octo, and frog, and the reason why I think that they're going to do so well is because of the fact that they freeze water beads. And so I got this pattern from I don't know why I never remember this because I watch. Okay, so yeah, I got these from Stitch by Scott. She has a YouTube video on both of these. Both of these are in the same YouTube video, and I just think that they're going to be super cool. I think the kids are going to love these. I hope that there's going to be plenty of kids for this. But yeah, I made quite a bit. I made 20 of these. Yeah, I got a really big box of these squeezy balls, and I think that these will do really well. So yeah, I have 20 of these, 10 of the box, 10 of the octos, and I'm selling them for $15 each. Now, don't give me any grief about the tentacles. Yes, I know that there is more than 8 tentacles, but I did try to tweak it a little bit myself, and I just ended up adding more tentacles. I still think it's cute, and I think it's going to work, and I think that the kids are just going to love the fact that it squeezes out all these silly beads, because really, they squeeze out so many more. And I even have a yellow octo. See? Amazing. So, who cares? Alright. And then lastly, I know this has been so long, but lastly are my, no, actually not lastly. I'm missing something. 1 second. Just forgetting some stuff. Alright. So I have this one mini fidget mushroom, purple with the specks on top. I just have the one. Just because I don't really care for the yarn that I used. I used Dollar Tree yarn, and it was just a struggle and a half to use it. But yeah, I only have one of these, and it is $5. I'm just gonna make it $5. I went ahead and I made some mini ones that are a little bit cheaper, and they don't really have funny faces or anything. They're just little sweetie balls. They're little mini ones because I didn't really think that the mini ones would be good to like make the faces and stuff. It was going to be a little bit too hard to crochet around and get the bobble stitch and everything. So I just made little mini ones, and I made 16 of these, and I'm just going to sell them for $5 each. So it's just going to be a little $5 bin that includes this little mini fidget, and yeah, those little mini ones are going to be $5. And I've got blue, I've got yellow, I've got green, and then this is more of like a scrap yarn one. It looks kind of like a pill, honestly, teensy pill, but it's got pink and yellow. They're both pastel. Yeah. Alright, now to the very last bit. We have my favorite items. They're so cute. My mushroom pillows. They are so adorable. And I got this pattern. This is a paid pattern. This is from Mama Made Minis. I got this off of Etsy. I don't remember it being too much, but they work up so beautifully. I made this beautiful orange one with some specks in it. That was a neon orange. I have then this beautiful fall orange with the speckles in it. Gorgeous. And then we have another fall color. We've got this beautiful brown with the speckles. Then we have this cute tealish green color. And then lastly, this little spiral maroon and brown. Absolutely love them. So, I have 5 of those, and I'm selling those for $60 each. So, yes, in total, I have 203 items, and that totals out to $2,860. That is honestly amazing for my first market, I think. I don't have a really big setup. It is a 6x6, so I have already gone ahead and done a test run. I will show you guys that clip after this, and I'm just so excited. I'm gonna have my fiance there with me. He's gonna be there supporting me through it all, and I may even have some family come by. So yeah, I'm super excited. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches this video. Thank you to everyone who has been so supportive of me doing this market. But yeah, that is it for the rest of this video. I will have a video on the actual market day. I will have a video of the setup, of how the market is going. I will try to get as much of it as I can. I'm not sure how big or small the space is, but we will see. And then I will also have a breakdown afterwards. So don't worry, there will be more to come. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and please subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.
Alright guys, here is my box setup. Now I am missing a bit of signage. I will have that soon, and I will make sure to show you that in my market video. But here is the overall look. I am absolutely in love with it, especially my stand. It looks so gorgeous. I painted myself, and my lovely fiance helped me as well. And I'm just so happy with how this turned out, especially for my very first market. You see all my gorgeous bags on this coat hanger that I found. And then we have all my plushies, bandanas, book sleeves. It's amazing. I'm so happy and I feel so blessed, and I cannot wait to show you guys the rest of the journey. So please like, comment, and subscribe so that you guys can continue to watch me go through everything. Thank you so much and have a good one.